Well, hello there. After 6 months of me owning the MoErgo Go60, it's finally time for my review. Let's go! I guess it's just the way it goes. I had issues with my autofocus again. Probably the low contrast imagery you're watching right now. But let's start this video over. As you can see, here's the keyboard. The Go60 is a non-staggered split keyboard. It's wireless via Bluetooth. It has touch control, like a touchpad, a trackpad, or however you want to call it. It's powered by USB-C, and you can of course also use this wired. You can connect both halves with a cable, which unfortunately is black and not white, but I guess, yeah, they could have included the white cable or match it to the casing of the keyboard at this price. But who am I to complain? I just use it wireless anyway. It comes with either cherry blossom or plum blossom chuck switches, Caliph chuck switches, chock switches, sorry, not chuck, chock. You can see the keycaps are easily replaceable, so are the switches as well. And of course it comes with a puller for switches and keycaps, but this is to be expected in my opinion. Yeah, you can of course tent the board. It comes with some of those, with a lot of those actually. You can, with those spacers and screws, and they just, like magic, with magnets, they attach to the bottom and then you can tent this. I'm not a big fan of tenting, honestly, because usually I just rest my forearms on the desk where I'm typing. I know this is not optimal, maybe it's not super ergo. Of course I have it spaced out and like this, so my arms are in a even more spaced out. My joints are in a neutral position. So when you're keeping your hands, your arm, your body static, you don't move it around. Of course you want to have everything in a neutral position as much as possible, and when you're typing, besides your muscles, your tendons and the joints in your fingers, there's not much action. So I guess you could tend this really extremely, but for me then, because my forearm is resting on the desk, I mean, if I put it on the desk like a pianist, like the perfect typing position where my forearms are hovering, yeah, honestly, for me that's not really realistic, because then I would have to put my desk super low. I have long arms, unfortunately, longer than most people. My body proportions are not normal, like I myself. Yeah, which means that I have to put my desk height really low. And then it basically hits my legs, so yeah, it's not optimal. The most optimal would of course be to have it like floating, attached to your chair, so your arms are not really resting anywhere and just in a perfect neutral position, maybe resting on the armrest or even just hanging straight down. I've seen both. I think that's really cool, but then of course you need a pointing device. Here you have the trackpads, and well, they're just too small. They're like, I don't know, 43 millimeters or something as the diameter of this circle, and you have to amp up the sensitivity, in my opinion, really high, especially on higher resolution displays. And yeah, it just doesn't. It's good in the pinch where you have nothing else. It's pretty nice, but I use a trackball anyway. And yeah, for 6 months I use this as my main board at home, at work. And it's pretty great. Let's talk about the carrying case. I think you have seen this, probably was shown before. Let me show it again. You just put the keyboard in and the nice back plate, and then you just strap it together, and then it's really protected. This is like perfect. This is like the best implication of a carrying case I've ever seen on a keyboard, honestly. Big props to them for this design. That's genius. I want to see more of this. And yeah, I carry this everywhere. I type and do computing, so it's pretty nice. Like the switches, like the size, like the weight. The build quality is, I don't know. I know some people want everything metal, but metal is heavy, guys. I want more everything. I want everything light. I carry so much shit. I want everything light. SpaceX technology, aluminum, light. even aluminum is heavier than plastics, and plastics are bad and blah and everything. Let's not talk about this. So as you can see, it has this nice texturized back that is pretty much scratch resistant, and I would figure the battery is inside of here. So if you lose those touchpads, you could trackpads, whatever, could probably reduce the size and the weight even more. But yeah, this is compared to what else is out there, this is a pretty good offering. Honestly, I really like it. But yeah, those things are useless, don't need them, they're nice to have. I would so much prefer to have a trackball here, or maybe here, I don't know. I'm not a big fan of if it's here, I just go back and use it here and then go back. This would be pretty okay. Maybe a trackball even here. I don't know. I haven't used the Calibridis, or how it's called, from Bastard Keyboards that has a trackball here. I can't really say how nice it would be in practice. I just use it here. So I still have this motion that I do a lot, which is of course not optimal, but yeah. It is what it is. You can't have everything, I guess. Nothing's perfect. What's pretty nice are those controls. So if you hit this MoErgo button, of course everything is 3D programmable. We have a look at this later on. Let me switch on both sides. You see how fast it connected the second side. Superb. You see a battery indicator with those green lights. Those bars go up to here and go back down to here, and they change the color to yellow and red, of course, when it's empty. I charge this 2 times per week, maybe. Depends on the usage, and yeah, it's really nice. And so everything is indicated with those lights. You can change, as you can see, I have only 2 Bluetooth devices stored here, and you can see this indicates that one is connected and one isn't. So I can just switch like that between them. Of course, switching to the profile that's not connected doesn't do much good, but yeah, just to demonstrate it. Flashing, putting new layouts on this is super easy as well. Just put it in bootloader mode, connect it to your PC. It gets detected as a storage device, throw the files on it, remove it, unplug it, and boom, you're done. It's super easy. Great implementation. No drivers need to be installed as well, no software installed. Of course, you could argue if MoErgo goes bankrupt, you lose this nice editor, but I'm sure there will be solutions. Not sure right now about the license of all of this firmware and the editor and so forth, but yeah, for what it is, from the usability point of view, it's pretty nice. And what it also started me doing is using the feature where you hold the key for like a few milliseconds and then it registers as a different key. So you can of course use a key together with modifiers to make it do what you want, have multiple layers, and then of course you can get like a second key, like it's a B when you press it, or here for example, yeah, it's an E when you press it, and it's Shift when you hold it. And same I have here for Control and for Alt. And you can do lots of really fun stuff with this, like have the space, hit it once for space and keep it pressed. Have a modifier key there as well on your thumb cluster. And the thumb cluster, I think this is a bit of a stretch, at least for me. So yeah, I don't use those shift keys. Maybe I will switch around those using the noted layout, by the way. Oh, it's getting dark. I hope the ISO is still fine. Yeah. Yeah, that's pretty much everything about the keyboard as it is. I'm quite happy with it. So now we can talk about some stuff that's maybe not so great in my opinion, because I don't use it. Let's have a look at the palm rest. So everything is magic, everything is magnets. That's pretty nice, if you ask me, honestly. So it's great. Yeah, but I will show you what I mean. So you just snap everything on, and then you can as well put a big, yeah, this one, you can put the tilt mechanism here as well, all magnets, and then you can tilt out like that, and you have a nice walnut, or maybe, oh, I have to amp up the ISO a bit. Yeah, I think that's should be better now. Yeah, and yeah, as you can see, on if I rest my arm on the desk, it's not nice. I have to like put it up like that. It's just not what I like to do, and it makes the whole thing, of course, more bulky. And maybe this is more like for your desk setup. You don't really want to carry around those palm rests, in my opinion, but yeah, just my opinion, guys. But as you can see, the design is pretty good with everything works nice with the tenting and whatnot. Let me attach the second palm rest here as well. Yeah, that's the wrong one. I will tell you why I have two of one side in a second. Just let me attach everything. So you can see it's a bit, probably if you're doing this more often, then it just snaps right into place, because we are magic with magnets like that. So yeah, that's pretty much it. But this, as you can see, this doesn't fit perfectly. There's some wobble. Here, zero wobble, perfect fit. And what this does is, you can hear it get some pinging on the right side and not on the left side. So yeah, that's not nice. So yeah, I contacted MoErgo and they sent me a new palm rest, a new plastic thingy. And because I had one of those fall out as well, of those metal plates that make it snap onto the magnets, which are screwed into this plastic. As you can see here, it just sucks it out. It sucked it out here, this thing out the other. So they sent me a new palm rest, which is nice, I guess. I think they sent me even two, like those palm rests, and one of these plastic things, because we thought maybe there's some issue around here, but at the end of the day there wasn't. And then it was a back and forth. The support was really helpful. It was all on Discord, but yeah, I'm a busy man. I can't just talk with the MoErgo support all day. And at the end they just recommended me to go ahead and bend the whole thing, just bend it. Dude, I mean, there's a PCB inside. I say, well, just bend it. It's probably the back plate. Okay, yeah. They said I should put it like this and bend it. Okay, so I did. I did bend it so much, so I'm comfortable with bending it. But yeah, still it doesn't sit perfectly flush on this plastic thingy here, and I think it makes contact around this area. So I don't think I can really bend this in shape. Can't measure if it's perfectly flat. But as you can see, a bit of bending does nothing. But yeah, it is what it is, guys. It is what it is. What can I say? Perfectly fine. Because I don't use them anyway. It's maybe I have to sell them to somebody who wants them. Because those are not cheap. The palm rests are over 100 euros or dollars or whatnot. Yeah. So the whole thing, like all of these keyboards, they're not cheap. But the competitors to this are even more expensive. So it is what it is, I guess. If you really want this cheap, you have to mass produce it and sell it at bigger numbers. That's just just how it works, and if they can sell it at this price, they will. And with the Go60 and the Go80, with the Go80 with the keywell software, which is also a super nice design, I think they're really doing good. Besides this wobble thing, and I mean, if I reach out to the support again, I'm pretty sure that they would come up with some solution or maybe replace the whole thing, but I just can't be bothered at the moment. Honestly, there's no real flaws to this. Those are too small, the wobble, everything else is great. I had some minor issues with some generic Bluetooth device where it takes a bit of time to wake up and connect every time on all the other devices, but this is a Desk Mini which has some shitty ASRock BIOS that is, I don't know, the whole USB implementation is not really not so nice, so it's probably on my fault, because all other laptops I connected it with just worked fine out of the box pretty much. I'm never using the cables, just charge it with generic USB-C charger I have always laying around anyway. And yeah, nothing much to say. You get, of course, extra keycaps, extra key switches, in this nice like pill containers. You get this silky smooth bags for the palm rest and for the whole assembly, and it fits really nice inside with the with the carrying case, and it makes for a cool package. So let's reach the conclusion, shall we? Okay guys, so at the end of the day, would I recommend buying this thing? To be honest, I'm pretty satisfied with it now after typing on it all the time for around 6 months. At work, at home, I carry it. I'm satisfied with the battery life, with the connectivity, with everything. It's a pretty good product. I mean, I talked about the downsides before, and if you can deal with them, then yeah, just go for it. It's priced pretty competitively, in my opinion. Well, there's not a lot that ticks all the boxes that this does, but the ones that are comparable to it are all priced above it, and I don't think any of them have such a nice carrying case. Well, this concludes the video. Have a fantastic day.